Everyone, it's Nicole Nowosad today for Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine. We're going to talk about 3 ways you can add foil to your projects. There's some really great different products out there that are pre-made that you can use to make your own foilable embellishments. Today I'm going to be using some products by Heidi Swap, and with her Mink line. I have these pre-printed tags here and pre-printed words that are all ready to go. It's just a matter of adding your fun foiled flair to it. So I'm going to start off with these foilable words, and you can see here in the package there's several different words. They all come and they're all black. So the idea is with the black surface is what's going to be the colorful item when you run it through the foiling machine later. So on the tags, or you can even buy patterned paper now that are in 6x6 and 12x paper pads, everything with that black pattern on it, as you can see here, will get picked up with that foil when you run it through your machine. So a really, really cool, really easy way to add foil to your projects. So I'm going to start with this tag here. It's got that printed toner on the front of the tag, and the darker areas are where you can see is where the foil is going to pick up. And you just want to make sure you cut your foil larger than the area that you want to foil. So in this case, with the stripes would be really cool. You could pick different colors and run it through. But for now, just for purpose of ease, I'm going to run it all through with this gold foil. So you just want to make sure you have it pretty smooth and that your Mink machine is heated up nice and hot. Check the settings on the machine for depending on the product you're using, and make sure you heat it up before you go ahead to use your project. There's lots of fun different foil rolls you can get from Heidi Swap. I'm using this gold star one that's really cool, and you can see you just want to cut it down to size, and you can always use those leftovers for other things. So once your item comes through the Mink machine, you want to take your item out of the laminating sleeve and you want to pull off to reveal your magic. So you can see here that really fun and so easy to make that foiled surface. Now with these words, you can do the same thing, and Heidi Swap has come out with these really fun minked glitter sheets that you can add glitter to the top of some of those pre-made embellishments. So I have this word noted here. You can see I've already done, and it came out just like it would with the word happy, which I'm going to show you how you can do that yourself. So you take your minkable word, and again, the black surface is what's going to pick up when you run it through the heated Mink machine. And I'm just going to trim down a piece of this glitter sheet to size. So to do that, I just lie my word over top and then trim it down. You don't want to waste any of that really pretty foil. Save it for another project. So in this case, what I'm going to do is just grab a thin piece of cardstock, and that's just because the glitter does make a bit of a mess, as glitter will do. So I'm just going to take that cardstock with my word over top and flip that glitter Mink sheet over top, and then I'm going to run that plastic sleeve through my heated Mink machine. And it's just going to take a couple minutes, and what you have to do is be patient. Don't try to push your sleeve through the Mink machine faster than it's intended to go. It only takes a couple minutes, and I promise you the result is well worth it. You can see here with the glitter sheets, they actually hold the glitter onto the word really well. It doesn't come off. There's no kind of sprinkling of glitter later on. So it adheres really, really well once you run it through the machine. All right, so I have my word ready to go, and you can see how quick and easy that was just to get that pink glittery prettiness onto that word. And now I have 2 really fun words I can use on a project. Super fun, super easy. Heidi Swap also has these really fun, no heat required foilable items. So she has these really great letter stickers that all you have to do is peel off the top layer, and then you're ready to add foil. There's no heat required. I'm just going to take a paper piercer here and peel off that top layer. And I have some scraps left over from my project, and I'm just going to choose this one here and put the foil side up, running over top of that sticky surface, and put pretty firmly with my finger. And once you lift it off, you can see you get that foil that stays in place. So I have some leftover sticker that I started for another project already, and you can see they cover really well. Our web has some really great products that you can use to create your own items and customize. The clear designer toner sheets are just one example of that. All you need is to have access to a laser printer and pick a design. In my case, I chose this really cool butterfly design, and I've printed it through my laser printer. One side is more of a dull matte finish and one side is shiny. And when you run it through your heated laminator, in this case, you want to make sure that the dull side is up. So I have a piece of parchment paper that comes with the toner sheets. And so I'm just going to add my butterflies with the matte side up, and then cover that with a piece of the deco foil transfer sheet. So in this case, I want to make 2 different colors of butterflies. So I'm going to use one here with this really pretty iridescent color, And then I'll do the second one with a pink cherry color. And it's really a great way to honestly pick any design or print any word that you want and customize your project completely. So the key to this is to make sure that your foil is larger than your image, just to make sure you get a clear seal with the foil when you run it through the machine. And don't worry, the deco foil transfer gel is a great product that ThermoWeb also sells that you can use those scraps that you have remaining from your foil projects. So now that we have our foil cut down to size, I'm just going to quickly place that over top of my printed image, and I'm going to run both of these here through my heated laminator. Again, you want to just make sure that this is really heated up properly and that you put your fold through the laminator so that you don't have any backing up once you run it through the machine. Okay, so I have my two butterflies ready to go here. It's taken a couple minutes and you just reveal, you can see, it's hard to see with the iridescent, but the pink, they have this pretty foiled texture to it. And I'm just going to go ahead and just fussy cut these myself with a pair of scissors and just use those on the top of a card. If you were versatile with the print and cut feature on your digital software, you could probably do the same thing. Let's talk about foil quilling, a background design for a scrapbook layout or card. So the foil quill is a really fun new product. You want to see here that it has been heated up. It comes in a package with several different foil quill attachments. You want to pick the one that's right for your machine and add it to the adapter that's included. Mine is the A here, and you can see that it's on because the light is on. And I'm just going to add it into, I have a Silhouette Cameo machine. I want to add that into the machine and lock it in place. Now you're ready to get your design ready to go. So I have a piece of cardstock here and I have some of the foil quill foil. And the trick for this is you're going to be running this through the machine with the foil included. So you want to make sure that you have a nice slick piece of foil onto your cardstock. So you trim it down to the size of your design. Just with a pair of scissors, you trim it down to how large or small you want it. And the foil quill comes with this single-sided tape that's really tacky, almost like a bit of a washi tape, and you're going to use that to hold this foil in place. So you want to take the tape and run it along the top edge of your foil and make a fairly large strip and run along the whole top to hold that in place. And you want to do the same thing on the bottom edge as well, just so that you know you have it stable and that nothing is going to be moving around inside your digital cutter. I'm going to trim mine down just slightly a little bit, just because my design's not quite as large as the whole length of the page, and I want to make sure I save that foil for later. So now with the bottom of your design, you want to take that tape again and you want to add it to the edge of the foil, and you want to pull it down so it's as tight as possible, just to get a nice clean surface for your foil quill to move over. Because the idea is your foil quill, the pen is going to be going over top of that foil design, so you don't want to have a lot of air bubbles or movement underneath, so that you get a nice foil design. You can see here that I've gone ahead and I'm going to tape down all 4 edges of my foil and get it ready to run through my machine. That tape you can use later on, it's reusable, so it's not like it's a one-time only kind of thing. So now I'm going to load this up into my Silhouette machine and get it ready to go. I've chosen this really fun kind of a mandala doily type design that I'm going to use to print on my machine. No matter what digital cutter you want to use, you want to make sure you choose the sketch pen and sketch design from your settings before you get it set to go. And then all it is a matter of is hitting print or hitting cut, and you can see that the machine goes fairly quickly. This is in real time here, and it gets that design. It draws over the top surface and the outline of that design. So it's very easy way to add like a fun background to the back of a piece of cardstock to create your own pattern paper. And just takes a few minutes. So for me, I'm just using a black foil here, but just think how pretty this would be with like a rose gold or blue or gold pattern. And so once the design is finished printing, for lack of a better term, it's going to sketch that entire design out. You're ready to remove your tape. So just very carefully and slowly remove that tape. I like to store mine on the front of my Cameo for later so I can reuse it. And you just peel it down and get ready to reveal your design. So you want to stick that tape to the side, and you want to repeat this on all 4 sides of your design. Anywhere that tape overlaps where you might run your foil pen will not pick up the design. So you really want to make sure that you've cut your foil entirely over the image instead of having your tape overlap, because if your tape is where the pen is going to go, it's not going to pick up the foil. And so you can see, really fun. You can reveal back your design and you have a really fun printed item for your cardstock on your page. I'll give a little bit more of a close-up for you. You can kind of see it's just that really fun sketched look on the background of a page. This would look really cool if it was watercolored or misted. A lot of great possibilities with this one. So I hope you've enjoyed our Foil 3-Way series for the summer issue of SCT Magazine. We'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.